Hello everybody, I am doing a culture report. It's been a minute. Hello, how are you? I miss you. I have my AMC app out to look at all the movies I've seen. I saw a movie on the flight back home, and that's what inspired this culture report. It's a French film, and it is about two boys with a very close friendship. They are pretty much brothers. They were raised together, and it appears they were raised from really loving parents, and so they were allowed to be as close as they felt. You know what I mean? There was none of that toxic masculinity that comes into play. They were truly allowed to be themselves. And so when they get to their new school, which I think is junior high, they get paired together in the same class. Their closeness remains. And so they do things like, for example, one leans his head on the other, or when they fall asleep in recess outside, one lays his head on the other's stomach. I would do that with my friend. I would do that with my sister. I would do that with my brother. I would do that with whoever I am close with. That is a feeling that takes over your behavior. It is family. It's ultimately what it is, or what we desire family to be. Once he gets to junior high school, people question it. The students, I think it's junior high, I'm not sure, or maybe freshman year of high school, who knows. Once he gets to the next level, people question it, and they ask them if they're a couple, if they're together, and it makes one of them really uncomfortable, and then the friendship takes a toll, and it gets really tragic, and it led me to cry, and I needed a good cry. Oh God, I needed a good cry. Yeah, anyway, really beautiful, really slow pace. It affects your heart. In high school, when I first got to high school, I made a friend, Frances, and she was everything. She still to this day remains like my friend that I feel I had the best friendship with. I'm going to say that. Not the friend that I liked the most or loved the most or cared about the most, even though I don't think I cared about my friends the most in that way. I think I care about all of them. We were like, I had met her. I thought she, we made a friendship, and I remember playing with her in the gym, just playing with her. I'm fresh out of junior high, so I'm still a kid. And I'm playing. And I'll tell you, when I got to high school, I was so intimidated. They were dudes and they were beards. They looked like legit men. And I was still scrawny and no boobs and, very adolescent body. So I was playing with her, and this girl called me over. And I don't know the girl, but I'm like, this girl's gonna fuck with me. She's gonna just talk some shit to me. I just knew it. She was like a bully, and she was just sitting on the floor with a bunch of girls that she probably bullies. You know how you have that bully in the friendship? Anyway, she was just sitting there, and she called me over. I go over to her, which is dumb. Like you could tell that I was afraid, because I just went over. Like, I don't know you. Why would I go to you? Come to me. You know what I mean? Anyway, she calls me over and she goes, "Are you a lesbian?" And I go, "No," and I just walk away. But she said that because I was play fighting with my friend, like just playing with her, like touching her and laughing. You know what I mean? Whatever. So, like I said, spoiler alert, there's Leo and the brunette. I forget the brunette's name. Leo is the blonde in the movie Close. And Leo is the one that's offended by people calling them like a couple. And he pulls away from his friend, and his friend eventually commits suicide. And it takes on like a guilt tone, and he's super guilty. And his mom, the brunette, his mother, I can't believe I forgot his name. His mother questions Leo and is like, do you know what led him to commit suicide? Like, can you tell me? And then Leo's like, no, I don't know. But the guilt eats him up alive, and he needs to spill it. He needs to talk. It will come the day where you will see that you need to let this shit out. Like, you have something so deep in your heart, and you have to let it out. And I think that only happens to good people. Like, people that need to make a confession, that need to talk, they need to let this thing out of their body that will make them look terrible. It's out of the need to say, I am sorry, I did this bad thing. And a lot of people will not admit to doing bad things. Leo tells his friend's mother, like, it's my fault, I'm to blame, I rejected him. It's the words of, it's my fault, I rejected him. Rejection is gigantic, and it breaks the spirit. It could cause so much damage to the spirit. And I don't mean like the bullshit, he doesn't like me rejection, she doesn't like me rejection, and that pain that's affiliated with it, what makes you doubt yourself. No, I mean, I've spent years with you. You are my mother, you are my brother, you are my sister, you are my husband, and then now you reject me after a lifetime together. That shit, it can lead you to, I'm supposed to say it a different term. Okay, what's the term everybody uses? Unalive yourself. It will leave you to unalive yourself. It can. I totally understand loneliness and the power of loneliness. I have never experienced loneliness like I have experienced it in the last year. I have been on the edge of like teetering on depression. And I don't say I'm depressed, because I know that depression, people that are depressed don't brush their teeth, don't get out of bed, don't wash up. And I was constantly working. Like, I was like a working person that was depressed, like out every day with my daughter, showing her a beautiful life, but the loneliness inside was killing me, robbing me, killing me. And I have felt rejection, intense rejection. And it really, I just guess that the movie just, it helped me release my feelings. And this is Leo. This is the perpetrator, the guy that did the crime, the guy that rejected his beautiful friend and you know, caused such a tragic thing and a tragic loss in his own life. And even at night, like when he would say, I miss you, like in his sleep, like just, I've been there. I've literally done those exact same things. In my bed, I'm just talking to this person and saying these things without anger, without anything but love and acceptance of what now is reality. Just the A24 film, I highly recommend it. It's called Close. Again, beautiful. And by the way, there's no word of romance. They never insinuate that somebody is attracted to the other, that somebody's a homosexual, that one of them are gay. Nothing. It is just being close and being allowed to be close. You know, men are robbed from birth. The idea to explore character and maturation and the levels their spirit could take. I'm not saying they're not led to explore sexuality. That's another story. But they're not led to become themselves. That's why in conversation, I always say, like, all the gender wars going on out there make me afraid to speak. But I've always said, and I probably said it on here, that I do believe that men have it harder simply because they never get the chance to become. They never get the chance to become. Women gotta watch what they wear, and they can't fucking turn the corner without being afraid someone's gonna grab them and rape. Scary, scary world for women. But we become. We are who we are. We get to explore and be ourselves and laugh and play and be vulnerable and sensitive and emotional. You know what it does to a person to suck back their tears? I have seen children in my life, throughout my life, relatives, friends, neighborhood kids, their dad hit them in the chest. Man up at 3 years old because they're crying for something that a 3-year-old will cry about. It's sad. It just, they never get the chance to become. And now they're all like, oh, God. Okay, so I've been wanting to talk about this movie for a minute. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'm going to scare myself and then I'm not going to be able to sleep. So, this motherfucker. Talk to Me is a horror film, an A24, again, an A24 film. Super scary, okay? I jumped. There's jump scares that would take your ass right off your seat. It's scary. It has scary sounds. I was like this so much that at the end of the movie, when it was over and I left the theater, my ears were throbbing inside because I had like tried to like put my finger in there to stop myself from hearing the scary sounds. I get scared, especially at night. Anyway, really good story. So yes, it's scary. But it is such a good story. And the ending, holy smokes, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want you to be expecting anything, so sorry. But the ending had me really effed up in the head because I said, sheesh, that limbo. Now you are that thing. Now you are the hand. I guess I won't go into the story too much. A girl loses her mom. Her friends find this instrument of fucking chaos. That's what I call it, an instrument of chaos. It's so fascinating to see them do this thing, play with spirits like a fucking drug. Like they literally let a spirit come into their body and do it for fun in a certain amount of seconds before they're fucked. So they have to do it for a few seconds and they're safe. But it's nuts to think that somebody would do that. And I feel like, yes, people will do that shit. People will do that. They will play with, oof, scary. Anyway, it's a good story. It's a good story because scary movies think they could get away with just being scary and frightening the hell out of you. But a scary movie that has a good story is a one to me. So let's talk to me. I love Teenage Kraken. It was adorable. It was so, so cute. Same story, you know, a girl who feels peculiar, odd, you know, ugh. But then next thing you know, she's a motherfucking goddess. It's so cute. It is so cute overall. I love when a cartoon movie or a kid's movie is cute. You know what I mean? And that one is a cute one. Joyride was really good. Joyride, I like Asian films. I feel like I just never seen a bad one. Anyway, Joyride was comical and is raunchy, so be careful if you go with the kids. It is rated R. No Hard Feelings was alright. No Hard Feelings, Jennifer Lawrence. She was like trying to like bring a boy out of his shell. His parents paid her to do it, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't bad. Now we're going to talk about Netflix, baby, okay? Because I love Netflix. Netflix, holla. It is a true story. and it's tragic. It takes place in Spain in 2017. It is Rosa Peral and Pedro, which is her man, and her lover, I forget his name. She and her lover kill Pedro. All three of them are police officers. So the story as it's told on Netflix, you know, because she denies any wrongdoing or any, not involvement, but she denies setting it up. She says that she was afraid. So she went along with her lover because she was afraid of him, that he was brutal and intense and violent. So the story as it's told on Netflix is interesting because they really show her in a light of her sexual promiscuities. She's a player. In my eyes, all I saw was all the guys that I've ever known. A player, a literal player. Fascinated with the new guy. He's interesting, he's fun, and then he becomes dull. And she moves on to the next one, sometimes without telling the last one. So a player. You know, nothing more or nothing less to me than a player. That is it. The guys, though, oh, that was funny. That was funny. And it leads me to wonder if in the police department, this is a thing. Like, which job is it with? There's a lot of canoodling amongst the staff. Like, which job is it that has the most actual canoodling amongst the staff? Not guys trying to bag, because guys are going to try to bag, but both parties, you know, doing it. So in this case, this woman has been with many guys at the police department. So in a murder case or whatever case, I just don't see them bringing in the guy's sexual past like that. I don't see them doing it because it's expected from men to be perverts and players. And so, boom, none of that stuff would be relevant. But they, in a way to kill her character, that's what the media did. They talked about her past. That's what the prosecutor did. He talked about her sexual, you know, escapades. And I just thought that sucked. Now, to be 100% honest, because I saw, it's called Burning Body. I should have said that from the jump. Burning Body on Netflix. The story of Rosa Peral and her lover and everything in Spain, 2017 murder case. I saw the documentary, which is called Rosa Peral's Tapes. It's her interview, pretty much, like a documentary style thing after the series came out. I cannot tell who is lying. I cannot. But I believe that she set it up with her lover. Now, I would never understand why not break up with somebody. Why kill them? When it comes to people being rich and greedy and they're doing it for money, I don't understand it, but that's a reason. When it's what? Like, you don't want the guilt or the responsibility or to look like a whore or to look like a slut or to look like a player, that's crazy to me. Like, to take a life is such a grand like corruption of the soul, of your own spirit. It's a violation. It's a humongous violation. Anyway, that was interesting, entertaining. And I just saw a bunch of guys talking about, the guys were funny, honestly, because they were like blaming her. Like, I ruined my life for you. I left my wife and my newborn for you. No. You did that. You did that because you got a new pussy. And, but yes, guys are bitch. Yes. They are just a new girl, a new toy, a new fun thing. And if the WAP is whopping, they are going to destroy their own lives for that. Simple as that. Don't blame her. She didn't do nothing to you. Like me, I would never blame the girls that caused the problems. I wouldn't, no. But these guys, seeing them blame her for everything, like flipping out on her when she deaded them or cheated on them, when they left their families for her, when they ruined their engagements for her and things like that. It's like, in my mind, I was like, this girl, like, must got it. She must got, like, the business. But it's not really just that she's this awesome lover person. It's that they're not true to their own life. Like, they're living a life that they don't want to live. That's my honest opinion. If you let yourself fall in love with the next piece of ass, you're in a life that you don't want to be in, and you're looking for a way out. So do I blame Rosa Peral for their broken homes? Hell no. Girl, but she was like, hey, you want to fuck around? Let's fuck around, baby. She never said, oh, I want to be here forever. I love you. Let's do it. Leave your child, leave your wife. Who would say that? Anyway, that could be it for now since it's 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do my first fall outfit, thrifted fall outfit of the season on Saturday. So it should be up on TikTok Saturday night or Sunday. it's so yummy and so classy and so elegant and so delicious. So, and so cool, of course. So I hope that you can see me on TikTok. My toe, my TikTok is Mother May I Thrift. And I hope to see you there. And if you want to like holla at me on IG, I got that also on IG. I haven't posted anything. I'm going to start, I think I want to start posting thrifted videos on Instagram. And that's why I got that Instagram handle, just in case. But if not, on Instagram, I'm Isabel on video. And I go live and I talk stuff on stories. And like I just painted my chair, my desk chair. And it's really beautiful burgundy color, and I showed that on Instagram. So if you want to holler, if you want to be in communication, check me out on social. I will talk to you soon. Bye.